Hello everybody, my name is EK, you are watching EK Tech, and welcome to my first ever channel update. Yeah, I can hear you thinking, I can hear you saying, hey man, you have 33 subscribers, why the hell are you doing a channel update for? There's no reason you should be doing a channel update, you don't have any videos yet, so don't bother with it. And to that I say, well, I have a couple of points why I do want to make one of these videos. It's mainly going to be for myself. This is going to be a bit of a vlog style video by the way, guys, so if you're looking for any content, it's not going to be it. I will be looking through my YouTube, like my analytics and stuff, and just seeing how everything goes. So it's going to be a bit of a behind the scenes look. The reason why I'm mainly doing this is because having dealt with a lot of fitness, I love fitness myself, I have realized the importance of having before and after pictures for comparison's sake, because oftentimes when you get to your goal, you don't really realize you have gotten very far because you don't see what it was like earlier. So I want to use these videos as sort of like a reminder of where I started this channel. Now that might sound very, like soppy and stuff, but I don't mean it that way. I just mean it as a way where I can look back, like let's say a year down the line, I can go back to this video and I can be like, hey man, a year ago I was at this position in time, I had these ideas about the channel, this is what it actually became a year later, this is what actually I did with the ideas that I had, this is what I did with the opportunities that I was given, and it's just a nice reflection. And I might actually go, in a year or so, I might actually do another video and just, reflect upon this one, which would be kind of cool. So that's a huge reason why I want to do this. Another reason why I want to do these videos, and that's going to be a ranty one by the way, guys, it's just going to be me ranting about this kind of stuff. So if you're not interested in that, it's not your kind of video, it's going to be very low on the view count, I presume. I'm not even sure anyone's waiting for this video, but I want to make creative for myself. So just so that everything is clear, there's no real content in this video. One of the reasons why I do want to make this video, which is not specifically for myself, is that a lot of YouTubers, they're not really open about their statistics, they're not really open about their channel's performance, about their income, about their goals and stuff. They kind of keep everything that's behind the scenes, way behind the scenes, and I don't really want to have the, fan base, the community involved in it. Now, I've always found that if you guys are supporting me by subscribing to my channel, you deserve to see what you're achieving by doing so, like leaving comments, likes, etc. I always love it, so I wanted to do this video as a sort of a opening up situation, and that's an introduction for myself. You guys haven't heard me talking like this. I've done views, I've done let's plays, but I haven't really talked like this to a camera. Just me talking, no specific subject in mind, just ranting a bit. So those are pretty much the reasons why I'm doing this video. It might be a very long one, by the way, just, you're warned. You can look at the video length, it's probably going to be reasonably lengthy. So the first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to go into my my videos. You can see I currently, let's just start at the dashboard. You know what, let me just start at the dashboard. You can see there is some news here. I don't really care about that news, honestly. I'm gonna have to be turning, so let me just quickly move the microphone a little bit. Excuse my my mic handling noise. So I'm now at the well, it's all in Dutch by the way, guys. So I couldn't get it to go into English, unfortunately. I think I have to change my entire browser settings or something. But most of the stuff is very self-explanatory, so you don't really have to worry about that. So here we have channel analysis is what it says. I have 33 subscribers. In the past 28 days, we have gotten 13.7k watch time, which is 96% as opposed to, I'm assuming, last month. And we have gotten 4k views, which is 31% up. My best performing videos in the past 48 hours have been the Guild Wars 2 DirectX 12 introduction and benchmark, Guild Wars 2 DirectX full setup guide, and Guild Wars 2 full graphics settings rundown. So you can clearly see that my Guild Wars 2 content is doing its work. It's carrying my channel. It's actually my most viewed by far. Now, there's not a whole lot on this specific page. Let's just dive through it, and let's just have some fun here. So you can see I am using something here called TubeBuddy. I've actually installed this today. It's been recommended to me that I start using this because apparently it's very easy for tags and stuff. So that's why I have a setup right now. I'm gonna have to dive into it a bit more, but you can use keyword finders to see how much traffic is on a specific keyword, and then, you know, have like additions to that keyword and see how effective the additions would be. And I'm gonna have to experiment with this. It might work out in my benefit. It might help me tag my videos a bit better so that I can get some more natural search results. Let me just quickly take a sip of water. Right, so here we go, guys. We have all my videos. It's not really interesting, this page, honestly. Like, you can see whether it's visible, like public, or you can see the date it's been published, the amount of views it's gotten. For example, this one has just uploaded yesterday, and you know, the views are very, very low. We have reactions, comments. I mean, that's nothing. I'm gonna skip past this mainly. I'm gonna go into channel, well, numbers, I suppose, analytics, because this is the most important stuff. This is the most interesting stuff that I hope someone out there watching this video is interested in. Even if it's in the far future, come in the comments, say hi, man. Say hi. I love it. I love responding to comments. So here you can see, let me just put this up to since the beginning. So what it shows me here is this is my these are my views. So I have gotten 14.1k views in total in the entirety of my my YouTube channel's lifespan. It started at well, I'm guessing at the 5th of January, and right now it is the 12th of June. So we've been going for closing on half a year now. Wow, half a year already. Man, time flies. So anyway, you can see here we started out with, you know, 10 views, 15 views, sometimes bumping up into like 50 or something, but nothing too great. Here, you can see we had the DirectX 12 introduction video. I put it on Reddit, and it didn't explode, but you know, in terms of my channel's perspective, it exploded. It bumped up to like 1,803 views in the first day. Now we had some more spikes here. These spikes aren't due to uploads. These spikes are here due to this video surfacing again on the Reddit subpage, because the developer of the mod had posted my video as content to show off his mod, which was kind of cool because I got like these two spikes here. Now here wasn't an upload. This was when I uploaded the DirectX 12 full setup guide, and once again it bumped up reasonably high, like about 1,400. It's not quite as high as the other one, but it's still a nice bump. And you can see I went from about, you know, let's say in between 20 and 50 or so views generally, up until, you know, we're sitting at a steady 100-ish views every single day, which is a nice boost. I'm looking to get that up, of course, but you know, it's nice to see incremental improvements in the stability of my view count. We also have watch time. Watch time is more important in my opinion. We have 38.2k watch time. Funny thing is, before I started recording this video, I checked the stats as well, and it's at 38.1k, so it's actually gone up a little bit. You can see the same thing happens here. We had a general 40, 100, 120 views. Watch time. You know, it's not too much. It's in minutes, by the way, just so you know. Here we had a huge bump. Funny thing is, this is the spike. See, this is views, and this is watch time. So even though this video was this video was more popular in terms of the amount of clicks, people stayed around way longer here because I suppose the video was more interesting. So it had a way higher average view time, and those people stuck around, which created a bigger amount of total watch time, even though it got less views, which I appreciate. I prefer this because that means that even though less people watched the video, more people watched more of the video, which meant they are a bit more interested in the video, you know? So continuing onward, you can see we are now getting an average of, let's say, 150 to 300-ish a day, sometimes bumping up into the 400-ish, which is, I mean, we're working in hours now. And that's just very cool. It's just a thought, guys, that 38.2k minutes have been spent watching my content, guys. It's just the fact that people go out there, watch my content and enjoy it. It's just, that's what I'm doing this for. That's just amazing. So continuing, we have subscribers. This is a subscriber count. It's not really interesting. It's just bumps up and down. It doesn't really show like a steady climb or anything. No, there's no skill going on here. We're sitting at 33. I mean, it's nothing. I'm hoping to climb up to 100, at least this year. Would be pretty cool. That's my goal for this year. Anything more is always welcome, but you know, 100 is a very realistic goal for the end of this year, I do believe. So we have some other stuff. We have the top video. So if I go to show more, you can see there's a lot of stuff. I'm not going to go into all of this because that's just going to take ages, but here we can see the amount of views per video. I think I can actually sort it on amount of views. Yeah, so you can see this video has 10,000 views. It's actually the first video that has surpassed 10,000 views. I was very happy when I saw that. I think it happened yesterday, honestly. I think it happened very recently. I think it was yesterday or the day before that. Here you can see the click frequency for showings, which simply means that for every video shown, 10% of people have clicked the video. On average, 10.3%, which I think is pretty decent. It's not great, but I think it's pretty decent. And you can see that my most popular video has actually a 15.8% click-through rate, which is pretty cool, right? Here we have, so excuse me, this is the amount that, sorry, I messed up here, guys. This is the amount of times my video has been shown. And this is the amount of views the video has gotten. I'm not quite sure where this percentage exactly is coming from, but you know, it's fine. The system calculates it. I'm not going to bother questioning it. Here you can also see average playtime. So how many seconds have people on average spent, or how many minutes have people spent watching a specific video on average? And that's 2 minutes and 42 seconds, which is not that great, but it's cool. I mean, anything is better than nothing, so I'm happy about it. I'm just looking to, like, I don't really care about the absolute numbers right now, but I'm just looking to make sure that the numbers in the future are higher than the numbers are right now. That's my main important goal. So here we have total watch time. Like I mentioned, 38.2k and 54%, guys. 54%. I have 29 videos, and more than half of the watch time is coming from a single video. Now, I believe there was a statistic, I'm not quite sure on the exact stats, but a lot of people have told me that it should grow bigger. Generally, I think like 10% of your videos are responsible for 90% of your watch time. I think that was sort of like the stat that they were talking about, where you can have a lot of videos and they can do very well, but there's going to be 1 or 2 videos, you know, or maybe like 10 videos if you have a lot of videos. They just massively blow up. And they're going to contribute to a huge margin of your total view count. So what I'm going to do now, because we can look at this for ages, you can clearly see that this one has gotten a whole 1 minute of watch time, which may have been myself checking whether the video worked. So it's just a sad life, guys. It's just a sad life. You can very clearly see that the Ellie Let's Play, apart from episode 1, because I mean it's episode 1, people are going to click episode 1, right? So it's gotten pretty much no views. It's all 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. And this one has 29. And apparently this one has 22, which I guess means someone has watched the entire video. I wasn't expecting this series to get a lot of views because it's a bit out there. Nobody really cares about the game. It's a very, well, unknown game. I'm a very unknown YouTuber, and having an unknown game with an unknown YouTuber combined, I mean, it doesn't really create a lot of attention for the series, so I wasn't expecting it to really ramp up. But I'd love, once I finish the series, which should be in 2 weeks or something, I'm guessing on top of my head. I have episode 13 recorded right now. I'm hoping I can just save it, archive it, and maybe one day the Let's Play will grow a bit, naturally as people slowly feed into the playlist, because the playlist is my most viewed playlist, even though I have a couple of playlists. The Ellie one is my most viewed one because I've been promoting it the most, so that's at least something that's nice. So this is pretty much anything you can see at this part here. You have a lot more stuff like the sources, where stuff is coming from. You can see my most common source is external, actually, and I think we can actually see a bit more about that. Not too sure. Anyway, external usually is Reddit, which is very common because I have put 2 videos on the Reddit, on subreddit of Guild Wars 2, which got a lot of clicks, which are responsible for these huge spikes you can see here. I mean, I like having external views, but they're not really that cool because, you know, I put them there and people are just clicking them because they see a link, not because they're looking for my video. But I do like that YouTube search, well, search order, or just general YouTube searching, is one of the higher ones. It's responsible for 34%. I love if this one got over external, which I'm assuming it's going to do in the next 2 months, because I'm not planning on posting too much on Reddit, because I don't want to bombard Reddit. So, yeah, I just love that people find my stuff through searching means, through manual searching, and you know, they can find my video, they can go into my video, they can subscribe to my channel. You know, it's just a whole lot of great stuff to realize that people enjoy watching the videos. We have geography. Apparently most people come from the United States here, a bit from Germany, a bit from the United Kingdom, Poland, Canada. Here's my country, the Netherlands, which is reasonably low, 1.3%. Like pretty much everyone comes from the United States. You can see there's quite a lot of countries here. They all add for just a little bit. Can I actually sort what country has the highest? I don't think I can sort by it for some reason, but unless I can, no, I can't. But here you can see the average watch time is pretty high in Croatia. Is it Croatia? Is that the English word for it? I'm not even sure, guys. If it's not, you know, I'm really sorry, but let's continue. So here we have age. I'm actually happy about this one. I'm not sure what it is just because people clicked that in the account creation setup thingy. But I've always found myself to be someone who wants to appeal more to a bit more of a mature audience. I've always wanted to appeal to people who aren't just here for fart jokes, who aren't just here for dick jokes, you know. And that's not to say that I'm like some super mature guy or anything, but I've always wanted to attract people in that, you know, classification, if you can call it that, and I'm very glad that I'm actually doing that. So I'm not sure whether this is the system lying to me because people have just created accounts that are this age and they're just, you know, like 16 themselves, but I don't see any reason why people would put this age here when I can put this age here. I mean, people want to be 18 plus, I understand, because there's some content you can't watch if you're not 18, so I can't imagine anyone even having this account right here, but I'm assuming most people who are here will be in here, right? That's just my wishful thinking. So here we have gender. It's all male. It's all male, guys. Everyone on the internet's male. Everyone knows this. Everyone knows that every single person on the internet is male. So this is subscriber status. So how many people who watch my content are subscribers? Well, in this situation, it is let me see, subscribers, which is this one, is 0.6%. And subscribers, for some reason, watch the least amount of my videos. So people who aren't subscribed are watching more of my videos than people who are subscribed. Now, I'm not quite sure why this is the case, but subscribers, if you're watching this, please up your game, guys. Up your game. I need you to watch more content, guys. I need you to watch more of my content, okay? That's why you subscribed, right? I hope, anyway. Does it matter? Does it matter? Does it matter? Oh, well, this might be fun. This is the device type. Most people are watching me on a computer. You got some mobile phone, you got some tablet, game console, which is kind of cool, and TV. Like, just a thought, and I mean, this is such a like a new YouTuber kind of rant, but just a thought that people are sitting in their living room or bedroom or whatever and watching me on a big TV, guys. They're not watching me on a phone with like earbuds in and, you know, all hidden from people because they don't want to be associated with my content. No, they're watching it on a big TV. And I mean, they might be alone, so the same situation may still apply, but it's a big TV. You can see me on a big TV. Someone might be watching this on a big TV currently, guys. If any one of you is watching this on a big TV right now, write big TV in the comments, okay? Please, write big TV in the comments. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. So rest of this stuff doesn't really matter. This is you know, just some other crap that, you know, I don't really care about. You know, I can watch all of this, and I have watched all of this, but you know, I think we've covered most of the important stuff. Can I just go back? We'll just click escape here. I do. Okay, so that's one of my channel thingies. In the past 48 hours, I have gotten 147 views, which is pretty cool. Most of these are coming from, once again, my Guild Wars 2 videos, which is very nice. So these are my reactions. I'm not going to go through these. You can check them out on my videos, but I can check out my my comments. I keep seeing reactions because that's, you know, the direct translation for the Dutch word that I see, like, at the place I click. But of course it's comments. So we have some other stuff, not really important. So those are my statistics. I'll probably put a timestamp somewhere on the screen just to make sure that people don't have to sit through this if they don't really want to sit through this. Okay, so having the whole analytics part of this video dealt with, I want to just do a bit more of a vloggy kind of thing here. I want to talk a bit more about what my plans are, what I'm currently doing, what I'm currently working on. So first of all, let's just go to my channel. Let me see, channel. And we're gonna go to my playlists. And you can see I'm working on these videos right now. This is EK's thoughts. You know, it's a very abandoned series. I've mentioned this might be a series where I don't upload for like months, and then suddenly there's gonna be like 3 videos, or maybe I never upload again. And nobody really knows. That's just simply because, I mean, I need to find that subject that I'm really interested in, and then I will talk about it. It's gonna be very much of a side series, so don't expect too much from that. We have game reviews. I most definitely want to keep them coming. I have been doing very little of them for the simple reason that I haven't found any good games that I wanted to review, because I don't want to like do all these big games that all these big YouTubers are already doing, because those games are very much oversaturated. A lot of, like, let's say Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, like all of the bigger YouTubers everybody already likes, they're already covering these games. And I mean, me as a small fish, I can try and dive in there, but people won't find me. So I'm trying to keep to, you know, the not necessarily small games, but the smaller games. So if I find some good games, I'll most definitely cover them. Switch games have been a lot of fun. I'm looking through the indie games pretty much on a daily basis, and if I find a really cool game, I will most definitely cover it. So we have hardware reviews. Hardware reviews is something I want to keep on going. Actually, you're currently looking at the Bose Wilkins PX headphones. They're €399 headphones. I got them for $299 because they were on discount. I've been wanting to get these for quite a while, but the thing is that I always found them to be a little bit too expensive. Like, they were just outside my price range, but I wanted to get a headset, a Bluetooth headset, because my aux port on my phone is sort of giving out, and I didn't want to replace my phone. So I thought it was like a good excuse to finally buy these things. They're very good. They're very good. I'm actually testing them currently. Like, the reason I have them on right now is because I'm testing them for a longer duration. I want to see whether these headphones remain comfortable for a long duration, and so far I'm really liking these ones. There are some negative sides to it as well, but I mean, I'm gonna touch upon it later in the review. I'm gonna do a review on these things. I don't have any other current in progress reviews. I mean, I could review my keyboard. I've got my mouse. Like, I've got the Razer Defender Pro, and I've got the Razer Chroma V. Sorry, is the Razer Chroma V2? Razer Black Widow V2? Is that the name? I'm not even sure, guys. You know, it's the very expensive Chroma V2 orange Switch edition, I believe. I mean, I could do a review on that. I've been using these things for a long time, so I very much know them, and I could easily write out a review, but I mean, I'd have to clean that stuff, you know? Before I have to record that stuff, I'd have to clean it, which... I hate cleaning. I hate cleaning. Anyway, game benchmarks, guys. So game benchmarks is something, you know, I'm gonna do that if I find games that are fun. Really depends on what I find. These are my liked videos, apparently. Yes, I do like my own videos. For the simple reason that once there's one like, you know, it doesn't feel as bad if there's no interaction on it, and I feel like it might help interaction somewhat. I don't know. Yeah, that happened, guys. Yeah. It's out in the open now. I don't like all my videos, but sometimes when I think about it, I'm like, okay, let me just like my own video, you know, because I like my content, guys. I like my own content. Here, of course, we have the Let's Play Ellie. This is a series that I'm working on right now. I've actually just rendered an episode of it, and I'm working on finishing it, I think, like I mentioned, in 2 weeks, which would be perfect. Another thing I'm doing right now is I am recording another Let's Play. I'm not going to be talking about it. It's going to be a very long Let's Play. It's going to be insanely long, probably like somewhere in between like the 50 and 100 parts, somewhere in that ballpark long, and like long episodes as well. It's gonna be a lot of fun, but I want to get a very big chunk of it done before I start uploading it, just so I can, you know, constantly keep pumping out those videos to, you know, keep the content stream going. So that's something I'm working up on the background. I don't want to, you know, reveal too much about it, but that's a project you guys can look forward to, and I'm hoping to release that project in the next couple of months somewhere, depending on how fast I can record. Another thing I do want to talk about is my mic. If you have watched my Ellie Let's Play, you will have heard me talking about my microphone and, you know, all of the stuff that I'm doing with my microphone. I want to show you guys a bit of the behind the scenes stuff. So first of all, let's get the program up that I had been running, which is Voice Meter Banana. I might even do a dedicated video on Voice Meter Banana at one point. I had been using it for quite a while. What it actually is it's a digital mixing board. It has the ability to use EQ settings. These were some EQ settings that I was messing around with. I've tested many of them. So this is a bit of a roll-up with the bass, because the very low frequencies are sometimes, you know, not really to do with the voice, but, you know, they're just random sounds that you want to eliminate anyway. Then we have a bit of a boost around the 100 Hertz. We have a bit of a cut in the midsection. We have a bit of a cut here in the low end as well. I was messing around with it. These were the settings I used in my episode 10 and 11 of Ellie, maybe even 12, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not using them right now. Like you can see, I've got a bit of a compression here, I've got a bit of a noise gate. I had this at 4. But what I did is because I loved it, it was very convenient, but I wanted to have a bit more freedom. I wanted to be able to do some more post-processing, like actual post-processing. And by that I mean that I wanted to be able to edit my vocals, wow, it sounds like I'm singing or something. I wanted to edit my voiceover after I was done with recording, so I could make sure that I was satisfied with it. So I started using Audacity. I had used this before as well, for like highly edited videos, but I didn't really do a lot of editing with the vocals because I had the voice meter feed just going in here, and all I use this for is like having a separate track so I could cut stuff, like cut out cuffs and stuff. I can't really show the settings here right now, but this is what I've been using, and I've been using a lot of EQ and limiting and noise gates and normalizations and a lot of different stuff, guys. A lot of different stuff. So one of the things in terms of audio quality that I did want to touch upon, because that was one of the reasons why I wanted to go into Audacity, is in order to get the best possible sound with a microphone like this, you have to get as close as possible. Now the thing is, you may have been hearing some minor like mouth sounds, mouth clicks coming through the audio anyway, but I'm trying to enunciate very well, pronunciate very well, and try to keep, well, around about a fist, a little bit more than a fist away from the microphone, so that the levels aren't high enough for the mic to properly pick up, and I can probably remove them more through a noise gate. Problem is, like, I would really love to get a bit closer, to get like right up here into the microphone. I think it sounds pretty good. Maybe not specifically with the settings I have right now, but the thing is, once I'm here, and I do have some mouth clicks going on, you can very easily hear those, and they just sound nasty, and I can't get rid of them. So if anyone's in the comments, if anyone's watching right now and he's very good at like audio editing in Audacity, please let me know. Is there anything I can do to keep this nice proximity effect that I have going right now, but get rid of the noise clicks? Like I'm trying my hardest to make sure that they aren't in my recording. Like I'm drinking a lot, you know, I'm drinking so much that I actually had to go to the toilet in between filming this and edit it out because, you know, of drinking too much. So it's not a problem with hydration. I also try to pronunciate and enunciate as well as I can, so that should not be the problem either. So if anyone has any tips for me that aren't just, you know, the standard, be hydrated and, you know, make sure you speak correctly, I'd love to hear it, especially if any other like post-processing measures are to be taken, any specific setups that will target this specifically. And I don't want to go through my video and manually have to like erase all of them, because I mean, if I do that for, let's say, 100 hours of Let's Play, that's gonna take me 400 hours of editing, you know? I'm not gonna do that. Sorry guys, but it's not worth it for me. That's just too much work. But if there's some way I can like include it in my chain, it takes me a couple of minutes because I just have to run some program that will, you know, eliminate all those nasty sounds. That would be great. So I think that's most of the stuff I wanted to talk about. I do have one last thing though, which is, you know, it's not really related to the channel specifically, but I do have a giveaway. I'm gonna start a giveaway, guys, and the giveaway is going to be a Steam case. I have a Humble Bundle subscription, and within this Humble Bundle subscription, I have gotten a couple of keys to games that I already own. Now, I'm not going to reveal which games these are specifically. I will do so at a later point, but not right now. But I wanted to make sure that you guys know, anyone who's watching this video, anyone who's gotten to this point of the video, you're a fan, you're a subscriber. I mean, fan is a big word. I don't want to say like you're a fanboy because that just makes me feel weird. But you enjoy my content, right? If you got to this point, you enjoy my content. So if you got to this point, write... what's something fun, guys? What can I have you write in a comment below? Now, I won't give it away to other people who might watch this but not get to the point, but makes it recognizable for me. Tell me what your favorite pizza topping is, guys. If you go to the comments, tell me what your favorite pizza comment is. I mean, subscribe to the channel, of course, you know, that's the standard stuff, you know. Just like the video, subscribe to the channel, the whole blah blah blah. But if you write down your favorite pizza topping in the comments down below, you're in the running, guys. I'm gonna come back here to this video once I have 100 subscribers. So it's a while away. There's a very decent chance, given my channel's growth so far, that this is going to take like half a year. I don't know. But once I get to the 100 subscriber mark, I'm going to return back to this video and I'm going to check all the comments, and if there's comments here describing your favorite pizza toppings, you're on the running. I'm going to use a random number generator or something. I'm going to figure it out depending on how many people I have. Like if it's one person, you're just going to get all the keys. If it's multiple people, I might have to use a number generator. But I'm going to return here and you're going to get some free keys, some free goodies, and maybe some other stuff depending on what I, you know, got my hands on. Anyway, I've been recording for about 38 minutes. I'm going to cut a small portion out, but you know, I've probably been recording for well over half an hour when you guys are watching this. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope the mouth clicks at this specific distance aren't really in the microphone. I tried my best to get them out. You know what? Actually, get some light on my face, guys. It's been dark. I really should get like a light that's behind my monitor that shines at me to give me way more of like a clear lit up face, because right now I'm just being lit up by like a lamp that's above me, and my monitor's, you know, shining at me. So depending on what's on the screen, for example, right now I'm a bit darker. Like now it's a bit different. Now it's you know, the purple is shining on my face. Anyway, guys, I'm going on a bit of a rant again, which is not something I wanted to do right now. I wanted to end the video. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. At 100 subscribers, we're going to be doing another one of these. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think, guys. If you have any ideas, feel free to, you know, inform me. I love interacting with you guys. So have a nice day, guys, and I will see you around with some nice proximity effects. Bye bye, guys.